and welcome to Trixie's Tiny Taverna, where we discuss all topics without fear. Last week saw many different fashion trends surface, and eyelashes have become big. I'm so happy to say being a particular favourite of mine. Finally, the long-awaited ban on courgettes being sold to minors, having been deemed too sexual a vegetable, has been passed this week. And love, last week mostly took place with myself. I'm feeling a lot less tense now. In the world of exercise, Trixercise is huge. I will be discussing this during the show today. Emails now. And our first email is from a Miss Blousey Smith from Freckleton in Blackpool. She writes, "Dear Trixie, I'm a vibrant, easily prone to depression, life-loving woman with a slightly fuller figure at a cuddly 26 stone, that's 165 kilos. I find it hard to pluck up the courage and venture out to meet a man for romance. There is much loveliness of me to miss out on the right man. At 50 years old, I feel the clock is ticking." Dear Blousey, I would say the clock is definitely bonging, and as you say, it would have to be the right man. I have thought about your plight, and I have come up with the perfect solution. Purchase a drone online, then you can send your drone to meet a fat man's drone, and a romance can ensue. A physical encounter would be far more challenging. I also would recommend you purchase my book, Trixercise, to shed those extra cuddles. The next email is from 6-year-old Jenema, simply cuts through the dirt. Jenema asks, eyelashes, what's the perfect thickness? I myself prefer a manageable 1 1/4 mil thick, but I have been known to push it up to 2.5 mil. But girls, you must be ready for this thickness. Lash bonding can occur. This is where the bottom and the top lashes bond together, causing temporary blindness until someone frees you. Lash knitting can also happen. This is where the lashes knit together and form one giant pyramid lash. Please remember, these are only my recommendations, ladies. Every woman has their own level of comfort regarding thickness. The next one is very touching, from a unhappy Miss D. Munch from Stevenage. My vagina muscles have gone very slack. What can I do? Oh dear. Well, we've all been there. But it is unusual for a 16-year-old, as you mentioned here in your email. Young men are particularly prone to dangly testicles, if this is any comfort to you. I would recommend exercise, particularly the deep thrusting lift, which I feature and demonstrate in my book, Trixercise, Loving Yourself Hurts, available on my website and all good outlets. Also, placing an ice cube inside your lady purse once a day and holding it gently till it melts will wake up those fatigued muscles. Finally, my last one, who simply gives his name as Mr. Denzel Apri, asks, twerking, what's it all about? I quite agree. Just recently, Trixercise classes have exploded into the gyms, and I've been investigating the phenomenon. Twerking was originally started way back in the roaring 20s by a jazz man called Lucky Puff. By pure coincidence, he knocked over his drink, and in his efforts to try to grab the falling glass, thrust his buttocks violently from side to side, and inadvertently started the dance craze that was to be taken up nearly a century later. In Japan, twerking has reached a whole new level. Cock twerking is the latest craze, after Mr. Ping posted a blog claiming he had increased the size of his penis with cock twerking. Apparently the shaft was a full 2 millimeters longer and the girth an impressive 3 inches wider. We have tried to recreate Mr. Ping's video using a merkin and a carrot due to licensing laws and the abundance of any penis dancing.
This is my heartbeat song and I'm gonna play it. Been so long I forgot how to turn it up, 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 up all night long. Up, up all night long. This is my heartbeat song and I'm gonna play it. Turned it on but I know you can take it up, 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 up all night.
As I am a fantastic dancer, I am prepared to show you also how to do it professionally twerking. And now for the on-the-spot phone-in. Hello.
Trevor Cameron, dear, from Somerset. I want to ask, can you lose calories if you ejaculate multiple times a day?
A pertinent question. I assume you are referring to men, Mr. Hammond?
Ladies.
I'll take that as a yes, and the answer is no. But you may get some wrist tightening that could thin the wrist.
I never said it was me.
Oh. Well, that was Mr. Hammond, no doubt rushing to return to his favourite hobby. Yeah. Book review. And this week we have the drama Pac-Man Goes to Heaven by Lloyd Feelgood. I found this tediously predictable. Romance. 4 Girls in a Bath by Beth Stench. This I enjoyed immensely, so much so I read it twice. Comedy. Facebook Blues by Trixie Bloom. Couldn't put it down. Laughed till I finished writing it. And probing question. And this week's probing question is, are knickers of today better than our mothers and grandmothers? You can contact me at trixiebloom@hotmail.com or Instagram, and feel free to Twitter me senseless. I'm actually wearing my grandmother's knickers right now, and I can assure you that the gusset is far more robust than any of these flimsy modern types. Well, that's all for this episode. Remember to love and laugh. We must care for each other. Tune in next time, and sponsored by Dry Balls, flaky foot care for the discerning gentleman.